If you need level 40, unlimited, or anything else grinded here in Season 3, make sure to hit up Rose NBA for fast, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Dark Matter Larry Bird, the final collection reward for completing every single trophy case team in MyTEAM. If you complete all 15 teams in the Eastern Conference, you get Dr. J. Complete all 15 teams in the Western Conference, you get Tim Duncan. And if you complete all the teams, you get this Dark Matter Larry Bird, who we are going to be using in today's video. And I'm excited to get gameplay with because I think Larry is going to be an absolute beast in this game. I'm hoping he's as good as some of the other best power for small forwards in the game, though. I'm a little worried that he's not going to be as good as a guy like Tim Thomas. Wondering how he compares to guys like Giannis as well, even LeBron at the small forward position, because some of his animations just aren't that great. But we'll get to that in just a little bit. I do want to give my boy Mini Coach a massive shout out for letting me use his account to record this video. Really do appreciate him letting me use his account. He got the first Larry Bird in the world, so shout out to him for that as well. Huge grind by him, and I really do appreciate him letting me use the account. But without further ado, let's hop right into it and see what Larry's looking like. So Larry Legend, 6'9", 220 pounds, 99 offense and defense, 90 driving layup, incredible post game, 98 midi and 3 ball, and 80 driving dunk, which is a tiny bit low, but not terrible. 86 ball handle, 85 block, 92 steal, 92 interior, and 94 perimeter. So he's got elite all around defensive stats. He's a good rebounder. 87 speed and excel, 85 speed up ball, and a 94 lateral quickness. I feel like he can play the 3 or the 4 at a high level, which is super nice. Now, 25 Hoffs and 30 gold badges is pretty crazy. 3 silvers as well. He's got Hoff Acrobat, Bully, Agent 3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Clutch Shooter, Comeback Kid, Corner Specialist, Deadeye, Green Machine, Guard Up, Limitless Range, Smitty, Magician, Slippery Off Ball, Volume Shooter, Dimer, Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Interceptor, Menace Post, Lockdown, Workhorse. His Hoff badges are amazing, especially shooting, but he's got some really good defensive and finishing ones as well. Gold badges include Back Down Punisher, Drop Stepper, Post Spin, Space Creator, Ankle Breaker, Bailout, Clamp Breaker, Handles for Days, Killer Combos, Quick First Step, Unpluckable, Vice Grip, Anchor, Ankle Braces, Chase Down Artist, Pick Dodger, Pogo Stick, and Rebound Chaser, Silver, Fast Twitch, Matcher, and Brick Wall as well. And then you could add badges like Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Rise Up. Basically, you can add all the badges he doesn't come with as well because of how many badge slots he has. So you can basically make Larry one of the most complete couple cards in the game. So obviously, based on Larry's stats and badges, he probably is one of, if not the best cards in the game in those areas. The problem that I'm going to have with this Larry Bird, in all honesty, is the fact that his animations just are not all that good. His release is slow. I know it's the same Larry Bird type release he's had the last couple of years, but it is slow. Like, it is significantly slower than I even realized it was going to be completely honest. Okay, so shot timing's on late, so I got to adjust that out because that's wrong. But even on early, it's not horrendous, but it's not like an incredibly elite, amazing jumper. I think it's good. I will say that now that I'm shooting it on early, I actually do think I do like it better a lot. I think seeing it on late made me worry a little bit more about how good the jumper was going to be than it actually is. But it's not like this incredibly elite jumper. Would be really nice to see him get an update even and get his jumper on quick and some better sigs, because I think that would really help the card out a lot. In terms of his dribble sigs, they're not all that good. I mean, his size up escape is not bad. I don't know what size up escape that is, but it's not a bad one. He's got the Curry behind the back, I think, which is a pretty good behind the back, but his dribble style is pretty mediocre. He doesn't have the normal fade. He's got basic fade, which is kind of a weird fade. Does still have Hoff Agent 3s and all these Hoff shooting badges, so he should be able to at least green some, but look at that fade going right. His fade going right is super ugly, and it's going to be pretty inconsistent to time. Going left, it's not terrible. I think it's definitely easier to time going left than it is going right, but he doesn't have like a dominantly incredible release. He doesn't have an amazing sigs. He's going to be a very good card. There's no doubt about it. I'm actually a little bit more impressed by his animations using him now than I thought I was going to be, so I do think Larry is going to be a pretty darn solid card in my team. I'm just not sure he's going to be that next level elite dominant card that I really wish he was, considering how much work it took to get the card. Not even sure that he's going to be better than guys like Dr. J and Tim Duncan, who are the other Dark Matters, but should be a good card. Excited to use him. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what Larry Bird can do. All right, our opponents got Jose Alvarado, Danny Green. I think I saw Karl Anthony Towns. I didn't see who his other 2 players were, but Jose Alvarado is not a great card. I think a Diamond John Collins, and that's a Kawhi, I guess. So not a great team by any means. Jose Alvarado, I don't know why that's the PG you're choosing to use. I know he's a fun guy, but not a great card by any means. He does get a bucket though on the first possession, so maybe I should give him some credit. Maybe he's going to be a better player than I realized, but let's get a pick and pop going with Larry as well. One of the best things about the card that I really do like is the fact that he's got good interior defense, so I think he could really be a great pick and pop power forward. He's He's just not fast though. I mean, you see it right there. He's not like quick and able to get into the paint and blow by dudes like I'd really like him to be able to. 55 standing dunk is more than enough to standing dunk consistently, which the standing dunk ratings this year are just weird. Like all you need is like a 50 and you're able to standing dunk super consistently, especially if you put the rise up badge on him, which he doesn't currently have, but he can get obviously every single badge that he doesn't have because of how many badge slots he has and how many total badges he has on his base card. But pick and pop here again. He's not going to get with the pop. We're going to see if we can get ourselves a 3-point opportunity though. And we got a good look. That's a wide open 3 and that's a green light. You can't leave Larry any sort of space because he is going to be absolutely knocked down. When you look at a guy like Larry, I know his release isn't the best release in the world, but I do think it's still pretty solid. And he's just a guy who has obviously based nearly every single Hall of Fame badge shooting wise in the game. And defensively, again, I think he's really going to shine on that end as well, even though he did get blown by there. I think that was more me kind of reached myself out of position than that was Larry's fault. But let's get another pick and pop going here with Larry. We're actually losing this game so far, so we got to make sure we lock in a little bit and don't lose. Is that a... Oh my gosh, the charges in this game, dude. Like that, I don't know how Larry... I would not say that Danny Green was in any way in any sort of set position there, but they gave him a charge, so it is what it is. See what Larry can do on ball here, getting through the screen. There we go, Larry. Good D, baby. That's some nice defense by Larry Bird. Beautiful defensive possession all the way around so far. And look at Larry sliding his feet on Jose Alvarado, playing elite defense. Why did my Kareem... You know what? We got to stop. It's fine. I don't know why my CPU Kareem jumped. I didn't jump. I clicked on and it just... Car's already jumping, so whatever. Regardless the case, whatever the case may be, we're only down by 1. Still definitely in this game. Not the hottest start by any means, but not horrible either. He does already have 5 points at least, which is good. Let's walk it back with Larry. I messed up the walk back. Goodness gracious. Attacking the rim though. Larry getting inside, throwing down another standing dunk. You don't even need that rise up badge. He's just getting to the rim and throwing down 2 standing dunks, 3 of 4 from the field so far as well. So definitely not a terrible start by Larry Bird again. Again, he gets switched on to Alvarado. He's doing a really good job defensively though, and that's what I really like about the card is the fact that he does have the ability to compete defensively against guards and even against bigs. I mean, he got a block there. That was a foul on Kareem, but he blocked that shot, and he's showing me something on the defensive end of the court so far. Really liking that aspect of the card. He's got a pretty decent player build as well. Should be able to compete against the 4 as long as you're not playing against like Dwight Howard at the 4. I think he can compete against an Anthony Davis, maybe even against a Tim Duncan, guys like that at the 4. Interested to see how he does though defensively in more of a competitive setting, which I guess we'll see more of in the future. But right now, he doesn't move that well. That's the biggest flaw that I'm noticing about the card so far, is that his just doesn't move very well. We'll take that bucket there. Not a great possession by any means. I guess I actually did get an assist there with Larry Bird, despite the fact he really didn't do much. But he doesn't beat people off the dribble. That's the biggest issue that I'm noticing with the card so far, is that I just don't feel like I can get past dudes with the way that he dribbles. The fact that he's not super fast and the fact that his SIGs are not all that great. But let's push the ball again. Penny getting inside. Penny all the way to the rim, and that's an easy dunk. We're going to take that every single time. He has not given up the pop yet, which good defense by my opponent in that area. Not giving up the pick and pop, but that also forces me to take the rim run a little bit more than I'd like to. Larry here all the way to the rim. Attack. Yes, sir, Larry. There we go. He's quick enough to still beat Kawhi off the court there in transition and get himself a bucket. So overall, pretty solid possession still. Come here. Yes, sir, Larry. Oh, that's your steal, Larry. Come. The game just didn't give it to me. He's got Hoffader Scepter, and they don't let me animate on that. That's not even Larry's fault, though. That's what frustrates me about that, because I don't feel like there's a lot Larry could do in that aspect, in that situation, I should say, to get a steal there. We're going to shoot this 3. Let's see. Larry, for 3. Come on, baby. I got a green. That's an open. That's a shot I have to be able to hit. We're struggling a little bit more than I probably should be in this game. The fact we're only up 1 is not exactly ideal, but keep working. Come on. Yes, sir. Recover out. Larry, good contempt. Yes, sir, Larry. Nice block there. He got an offensive 3-second anyway, but Larry is playing D, swinging over there to get the block, and we're still up 1, 1:37 left in the game. I'm actually going to call it a guard-to-guard screen here, I guess you'd say. Getting the ball, attacking downhill with Larry. That behind the back was kind of glitchy. He's getting inside. He's going up. He's going to get the match to go. Not the prettiest possession in the world, but it is a bucket regardless. And he's got enough takeover that we can activate his takeover now as well, with the takeover meter being filled up enough. So pretty good here. X switch this. Beautiful. Play the pop. Yes, sir. Thank you for playing the pop for me, Penny. That's great defense. Swing it up to Larry. Larry catch and shoot. We're going to shoot the move in there because he's got those shooting badges, and I just can't. Green a lightly. Missed an open, and I missed a lightly. That's a tough shot, though. A lightly on a leaner is not an easy shot, even in the slow fade like that. So not an easy shot by any means. Not, unfortunately, unfortunately able to get to stop that possession. That could have easily been a steal there as well. Great defense. Larry, come down, get yourself a board. Beautiful. 87 rebound or 89 defensive rebound, something like that. That's more than enough to rebound. A lot better than we're going to see out of the most of the small forwards in the game. That should be green. Yes, sir. Larry, knockdown, baby. Let's go. He's got 15 points. That's a deep 4-pointer there. Able to walk back into that 3, especially with that sharpshooting takeover. There's just absolutely no way you're ever going to be able to get away with defense like that. And this game is basically over at this point. We have suddenly established control in the past minute or so. One more bucket with Larry Bird to finish it out would be super nice, though. He hasn't given up the pick and pop yet, which is kind of annoying, but at some point he may give it up. We'll see. This might be the possession where he clicks off. Nope, he's just giving me a standing dunk, which I can't really, I could take the standing dunk there. That's not really what I'm looking for. Let's see if we can fade here. Larry, fade for me, Larry. Come on, baby. Green it. Oh, it's not there. His fade stinks. They should have given him normal fade. The fact they didn't give him normal fade is so troll to me because he really should have that normal fade. You're talking about the guy who probably should be the best shooter in the game right now, considering he's one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's a dark matter, and he doesn't even have the best fade animation. Obviously, I forced that 3 there. That's not a good shot. I just wanted to see if I could green it, but the fact that they didn't give him good fade animations and good dribble sigs, I feel like it's a little frustrating, to be completely honest, because you're looking at a guy who, I mean, he should be the best card in the game. I think he should be the best card in the game, considering how hard he is to get, how few people have him, how long it takes to get the card. I think he should be the best card in the game. And he is very solid. There's no doubt about that. I think he's right there at number 2 or number 3 at the small forward position with a guy like LeBron. But he's not better than Tim Thomas. He's not the best card in the game. I don't even think he's better than Dr. J among the Dark Matters. He might be better than Tim Duncan, but even that is close. 17 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 7 of 12, and 2 of 6 from 3. A pretty good performance. He's a very good card. He's just not the best, and I wish he was the best. All right, so Larry Bird, like I said, I don't think he's as good as Tim Thomas. I mean, he's probably as good as LeBron. They do slightly different things. LeBron's going to be a better creator. Larry's going to do some other things better, but he's just not as good as a guy like Tim Thomas. I mean, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. I mean, he's a very solid card. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. I think he can compete at a high level for sure. Competitive level card for sure, but I'd take Dr. J over him. I'd probably take Giannis over him. I'd take Tim Thomas over him. I may take 1 or 2 more cards in the game over him. He's a top 10 card in the game. He's a very, very good card, but he's not the best. Is he worth the trophy case grind? That's a question that you have to answer for yourself. It depends on the person, depends how much time you have. It depends how far along in the trophy case you are. For me personally, I probably won't be getting Larry Bird because I don't even have Dr. J yet. I haven't been grinding that much for trophy case recently, but I'm going to add Dr. J to my lineup for qualifiers, but I don't think I'm going to get Larry Bird personally because I just don't think he's worth the grind unless they update him because of how long it takes to get him. But if you do get Larry Bird, or if you're close to getting him and you're going to get him soon, he's an amazing card who can slot in at any lineup in the game, no matter how good your team is. So hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.